This is the February 2025 forecast. The energy of this month is that of waiting and watching in all aspects of life, both globally and personally. It's a time of watching the dust settle and patterns to be set. On a personal level, it is not suggested to begin new endeavors or to physically start new beginnings. Take your time. For many will feel it is a time to forge ahead into new venues, and for those who do, they may have to go back to square one and start all over again at a later date. There is instability on all levels, and this is a time for balance to be reached and new directions investigated. The planet is going through a restabilizing process as well, so watch for signs of flux and disruption on a physical level. This is not the time to begin building on a physical level, so wait for the end of the month for that. February is a time for decluttering personal attachments as well as emotions that need recalibrating. Letting go of that which has no relevance to our lives and to those possessions which no longer hold memories you want to preserve. The lighter you become, the further you will go in the year yet to come. February is a time when new directions will be considered by many, and for others there is the anticipation of finally beginning projects long thought of, but never really initiated. Personal creativity seems to be bubbling to the surface, and many will begin projects long promised but never begun. This is the year when new talents are finally sought, and books long dreamed of begun. The more creativity is open to, the greater the spiritual aspects of life will flow to and through you. It is a time when self-worth is expanded on and inner goals long held secret are finally put to play. Creativity on all levels is open to those who seek, and universal levels and directions will be open to those who are willing to stretch into the energies that will be available to them. Keep it simple, for the level of complication does not infer the intensity of spiritual energy that is open to you. Rather, the joy that flows with the creativity and inspiration that is gathered there. Once a flow is established on the creative levels, changes of all sorts will flow into your realities, and your potential expands as well. This will be a month of challenges, and remembering to laugh will ease tensions from time to time. Some of the challenges will be external and deal with your physical life, and yet others will have to do with your approach to aspects of life. As long as you are being creative and taking joy from the process, all difficulties will take on another light and dissipate faster than imagined. Try to remember that the earth plane is a school for the spirits to share the physical, and on some level your challenges are requested in order to find the inner creativity to diminish them. Challenges are not punishment, but rather challenges that would never be presented if you had not been able to solve them and move on to greater challenges that await your arrival. This month begins a time when the spirit within will be sending hints to you in the manner of inspirational flashes as to directions and what is coming next into your reality. Try to keep track of dreams and daydreams, coincidences and synchronicities, for that is the form some of these messages will take. A journal is always a good idea, for the more you recognize these messages, the more frequently and intensely they will happen. Many have been asking for signs, and they're going to happen, just not necessarily in the form you might expect. The universe does not send emails or telegrams, so look for the unusual and you'll find it faster than you could imagine. This is a month in which the weather is going to be very unpredictable, so seasonal allergies are going to come and go for many. Temperatures will fluctuate as well, so be prepared for almost anything. On top of the element of weather, earthquakes are going to be on the increase, and in many cases in areas not usually touched. The intensity of the shifting is going to reach new heights and often will trigger shifts in water in some areas. The instability of the shifting for the next few months will open the doors to the discovery later in the year of some ancient settlements thought to be myth. Watch for new discoveries in the Yucatan Peninsula that will shift history and open the doors for new insight into the cultures and philosophies for the area. Watch also for areas in the west of the U.S. desert that are going to reveal a level of antiquity not expected. This should be a most interesting aspect of what the spring has to offer, for history is going to have to be adjusted, and some archaeologists will not have to travel far to foreign places for the juiciest of digs. There will be more focus on the South Pole as new areas are developed and new remnants of times long past come into view. There will also be more focus on what is beneath the ice, for there is indeed solid ground there, and it holds information on some very interesting times, not only recent, but times long past as well. There are Russell Pyramids there that are calling for exploration as well, and the no-fly zone will reveal tunnels that are still in use. What this continent has hidden for so long will begin to reveal a past that is not expected. At first, we will see what has long been expected, and then some really big surprises that many will try to hide, but fail to do so. This area of the world is beginning to reveal a history none expected, yet many are eager to learn from. What humanity is doing on the surface is nothing to what is hidden below and is about to give hints of revealing. This is a short month, but it is full of new beginnings, and many will find that there is inner excitement and great promises in the month ahead. The more you listen to your inner inspiration, the greater the shifts you'll find in your reality. Your perception of the future creates what is drawn to you, so make sure you focus on the positive, for that then is what you will draw to yourselves. This is a month in which you can determine the flow and the rhythm of the year yet to come. The more you are open to your intuition and the shifts of focus that are coming your way, the more you will draw to yourself. Challenges will always flow to you, for that is how the spirit within grows. It is how you address those challenges that in many ways determines the richness in many forms that you draw to yourselves as well. While shifts and changes are in the air this month, it is very important that you always look for and celebrate the positives that are always around you. Laughter is always the key that breaks those dark times and allows you to celebrate the joy that is always within. Genuine laughter and joy are the strongest tools that we carry within, and so often we forget to use them to light the way to better times. Genuine laughter and joy are the key that so many are looking for, and yet they never think of looking within where all the richness really is. Don't forget, a smile is an international language, and it can be the entrance to laughter which unites everyone.